JS Maya launches SM-6 missiles, obliterating American scout planes in a one-sided air battle. Skies erupt in fireballs. Type 90 missiles from JS Maya strike Enterprise Hornet. Carriers burn fiercely, smoke rises from shattered decks. June 4, 1942, dawn breaks over Pacific. A 2D Midway map shows Japan's fleet advancing toward battle. A lone warship, unescorted, speeds through waves, marked as a single dot on the 2D Midway map. JS Maya, a 2025 Aegis destroyer, carries SPI-1D radar, 90 missile cells unmatched by 1942 technology. Maya's radar, a 2D circle with blips, tracks targets. Commander, focused, monitors screens with tense expression. American scout planes from Enterprise spot Maya, a lone contact moving impossibly fast on 2D map. Maya's commander, eyes narrowed, orders SM-6 launch. Missiles streak skyward, targeting Dauntless planes in seconds. Dauntless planes explode mid-air. Fireballs scatter. Surviving pilots, eyes wide, radio frantic, garbled reports. Admiral Spruance, puzzled, studies a 2D map as reports of vanishing planes flood Enterprise's command center. Spruance, skeptical, assumes pilot fatigue or equipment failure. Points at map, ordering more scout flights. No scout planes return. Spruance, now alarmed, grips map edge, face tense, ordering full-scale response. 96 planes launch from Enterprise Hornet, Yorktown, swarming toward Maya's position on 2D map grid. American pilots, unaware, fly into Maya's radar range, blips crowding the destroyer's 2D radar display. Maya's Aegis system, a 2D console, calculates intercepts. Missiles launch, crew watches screens with focus. SM-6 missiles, 2D streaks, tear through American planes. Wildcats disintegrate in flashes, pilots scream silently. Dauntless bombers explode before diving, fireballs light the sky. Surviving pilots veer in panic. American radio chatter, shown as 2D radio icons, reports explosions, a ship defying known warfare. Maya's crew, tense, monitors dwindling missile count on 2D console, aware of their finite arsenal. Spruance on Enterprise marks Maya's position on 2D map, ordering multi-directional attack to overwhelm. American planes split into waves, shown on 2D map, approaching Maya from north, south, and west. Maya's radar tracks multiple waves. Crew sweating adjusts targeting systems, preparing for intense defense. SM-2 missiles launch 2D streaks crisscrossing sky, striking planes before they reach bombing range. American fighters, caught mid-formation, explode in bursts. Pilots' faces show shock, mouths open wide. A few dauntless bombers break through, diving toward Maya, bombs dropping, splashing harmlessly around hull. Maya's crew, focused, tracks incoming bombs on radar. Commander calm, knowing hull can withstand impacts. Torpedoes from TBF Avengers streak through water, missing Maya's agile, stealthy form shown in 2D. Spruance, frustrated, slams fist on map, realizing standard tactics fail against this unknown vessel. Maya's missile tubes near empty. 2D console shows red warnings. Crew exchanges tense glances, faces strained. Commander, resolute, orders offensive shift, targeting American carriers with remaining Type 90 missiles. Type 90 missiles, 2D streaks, launch from Maya. Flying low, navigating 100 miles without GPS. Enterprise's lookouts spot missiles, mistaking them for planes, shouting alerts as warheads approach deck. A missile strikes Enterprise, piercing flight deck, igniting fuel stores in a massive 2D fireball. Hornet takes a hit. Engine room explodes, smoke billows, shown as 2D black streaks rising high. Yorktown, already damaged, suffers a critical strike. Hull breaches, water floods in 2D animation. American sailors, faces panicked, fight fires on Enterprise, hoses spraying, flames roaring in 2D. Hornet's crew, desperate, battles flooding engine rooms, pumps failing as water rises in 2D. Yorktown lists heavily. Crew abandons ship. Lifeboats scatter across waves in 2D ocean scene. Maya's commander, stern, watches radar. 2D blips fading as American carriers burn and sink. American escorts, cruisers, and destroyers scatter on 2D map, retreating eastward, leaving carriers behind. Maya launches final missile salvo. 2D streaks targeting remaining American ships, ensuring total disruption. Enterprise's hangar deck floods. Ship tilts, flames spread, shown in stark 2D flat colors. Hornet's bridge collapses, explosions ripple, crew flees in 2D, smoke engulfing the sinking carrier. Yorktown sinks beneath waves, 2D bubbles rise, leaving only debris on Pacific's surface. Maya's crew, exhausted, monitors empty radar, 2D screen clear, victory achieved at heavy cost. The destroyer, now low on missiles, speeds away, vanishing from Midway's 2D map without trace. American survivors in lifeboats stare at burning wreckage, faces etched with shock and disbelief. A 2D Midway map, covered in smoke, marks the graveyard of 3 American carriers, escorts gone. Japanese headquarters, puzzled, reviews reports on a 2D map. A lone destroyer's victory baffles. Japanese officers, faces stern, study 2D charts, questioning how one ship defeated America's fleet. Maya's ghost ship legend spreads, whispered among sailors, a 2D silhouette fading into mist. American survivors radio impossible tales, missiles striking from nowhere, a ship defying detection. A 2D timeline shows Midway's alternate outcome. American Pacific fleet crippled in hours. Maya's Spy 1D radar, a 2D circle, outmatched 1942 tech, turning battle into a rout.
Type 90 missiles, 2D streaks, flew without GPS, relying on inertial guidance, striking with precision.
American pilots, unaware, faced a 2025 war machine. Their 1942 planes, no match, exploding instantly. Maya's crew, isolated, fought without allies, 2D consoles, their only link to the battle. Bruins, defeated, stares at 2D map, realizing tactics couldn't counter Maya's technological edge. Could Maya's 90 missiles sustain victory against endless waves, or would ammo run dry? American submarines, unseen, might have stalked Maya, their 2D silhouettes lurking beneath waves. Maya's stealth, invisible to 1942 sonar, made it a phantom untouchable by subs. A 2D diagram shows Maya's missile tubes, now nearly empty, a critical limit exposed. American carriers, once mighty, burn on 2D map, their loss reshaping Pacific war strategy. Japanese fleet, untouched, advances on 2D map, unaware of Maya's rolling victory. Maya's commander, reflective, stands on bridge, 2D silhouette against horizon. Mission complete, but fleeting. Survivors, tales spread. A 2D radio icon broadcasts stories of a ship beyond comprehension. Midway's aftermath, shown on 2D map, marks a turning point in this alternate history. Technology gap, a 2D radar versus 1942 scopes, gave Maya unmatched dominance in battle. Tactics evolved mid-fight. Spruance's multi-wave attack, shown on 2D map, tested Maya's limits. Maya's crew, disciplined, operated under pressure. 2D consoles flashing as missiles launched relentlessly. American pilots, brave but outmatched, flew into doom, their 2D planes vanishing in bursts. Maya's Type 90 missiles, 2D streaks, redefine naval warfare, striking without line-of-sight dependency. Enterprise, Hornet, Yorktown, icons on 2D maps sink, leaving America's fleet in ruins. Japanese officers, confused, debate Maya's existence, pointing at vague reports on 2D charts. A 2D timeline contrasts real Midway with this alternate route, technology rewriting history's course. Could American subs, shown as 2D shadows, have found Maya, or was it truly invisible? Maya's finite missiles, a 2D counter ticking down, highlight the fragility of its dominance. American sailors, in 2D lifeboats, recount a ship that compressed years of war into hours. Japanese fleet, on 2D map, claims victory, unaware a future ship secured their triumph. Maya, a 2D silhouette, fades into Pacific mist, leaving only legends and wreckage behind. War's fog, shown as 2D haze, cloaks truth, letting Maya's mystery endure in history. Technology, tactics, chance, shown on 2D timeline, shape this imagined Midway, a clash of eras.